Back to Buster's Corner. Where are we at? Tour Modifieds, Southern National, 120 laps. Southern National. I like it and I don't like it. I like how the turns are tight and kind of fast come up out of there. I don't like it because it's a one groove track. So there'll be probably a lot of pushing. As you can see from my video right here, I'm getting a little bit of spark out of that right side. Oh well, I couldn't get rid of it without losing speed, so I can't say she's a fast car to begin with, so I need all I could get. Okay. With that said, let me get through some stuff. On my car, I did Friday the SK video. I was mentioning the RYCO's cheat sheet that you get when you buy one of their setups, and I said, "Can you make this a little bigger, Casey?" And he did. Look what he sent me. Ain't that awesome? I don't need my reading glasses for that one. I put it right there on my wall and just glance over at it. You know, loose on entry, loose in the middle, loose in whatever. I was talking to him, and he's going to. I think he's going to do put it on his website and maybe provide us with a link, so maybe you guys get a free copy of it. That's awesome, Casey. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Don't forget our Marconi setup guide. I still love that. The cool thing about both these is the setup shops are helping us. Get rid of this in the background. It's helping us build setups for ourselves. They get it, you know, that we want to do them ourselves. And if you don't have time, or if you don't get it, you go to one of these shops and get one. Both these guys are good quality setup shops. I've bought them from both of them. You guys know that. I told you before. Okay. So blah, 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 and all that stuff. But I do love this. It's huge. No reading glasses. I can just look right there. Okay. Tight on entry. Raise the let's see. Tight entry. Raise front stagger. Raise left rear track bar. Soften left rear spring. Lower right rear track bar. Options. Right? Gives you some options. And like I said, these are everywhere. But I like this one. It's big. I like it's big, big, big. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's get on to what we got. And I got some really cool stuff to show you at the end of this too. Okay. Where are we at here? Let's do info. We are running 72, 74. And I'm running at 40% low usage. That really should be higher probably. You should probably really test around 50. I'm not sure. I need to see what that number is supposed to be. What is the number during race time? Is it a 40, a 50? I mean, I think they keep saying that the track is dirty, 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 dirtier. How dirty is it on race time? I don't know. Maybe somebody will tell me that. Okay, let's go look at some laps. The first set of laps right here is the stock Southern National Night setup. 9s, 8s, 9s, 8s. This is mine. Not a lot better, but it's just a little bit better than stock. 8s in the beginning, 7s are up down to 6s. Yeah, you really got to wait for the tires to come in. What is this? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lap 6 before I start getting my first 6s. 7, I probably tap the curb with that one. Then I'm back into the 6s. Oh, it looks like some more curbing right there. Then back into the 6s, 9s. And when I'm doing these, I'm thinking about other stuff. So I'm not real consistent here. So a better driver, better lap times. That's what I always say. All right. Let's go do this real quick. Punch this up. And we'll do in-car this time instead of that other stuff I was doing. Cockpit. Let's take a look at a couple laps. Right down to the bottom. Grab the curb on the out. If you grab that curb on the exit, it'll loosen you up just a little bit and give you a little slingshot feeling. That was probably too much curb right there. Good save, Bob. Good save. Oh, maybe a little too much there too. That was those 7s in there. Where I'm hitting that curve a little too much right there. There, that's the shot right there. It slingshots you off up to the wall. Okay. You can hear I'm just tapping the chip right there. Just tapping the chip, max RPM. All right. Let's get it. Stop. All stop. Okay. Let's go to our setup. Okay. That's the tire run. Not bad. This was 10, 11 laps. Right front's 98, right rear 97. So we're sliding the rear end a little bit. But pretty consistent there. The split on the right front, 140 to 170, 30. Yeah, I think you can get away with that SKs, can't you? Left front, actually 95 to 130. It's actually, that tire's actually working on this track. Didn't work much on Martinsville, did it? Okay. Chassis. All right. If it's loose on you going in, which it is, increase that front brake bias. I got you at 65 now, 68, 70 if you want to, just to keep the rear end from sliding around on entry. Okay. You notice the shocks are all at 45. So I stole that theory from, who does that? VRS Racing School. They run 45 on all their shocks. It used to drive me crazy because I'm like, you didn't put any thought into this. They're all 45s. But in this particular case, going in, I tried using other shock combos, and I could not get rid of the loose on entry. I bumped all this to 45 like VRS does, and boom, it worked out. It worked for me in this case. So I'm going to steal that from VRS School of Driving. That's how they run their setups. They run all their shocks at negative 45. Slide to the back. Okay, the 549 gear. I'm going to talk about gears here in a second, and I'm pretty sure 13.5 is going to work on the fuel. I might have to go to 14 on that. It's going to be, I think you're within 10 laps. But one yellow, if you get one yellow flag, the 13.5 is fine. Okay. Okay. Now, so look at your cross weight up here again. So 53.3. You move your shock collar down here. Okay, that's looser. Right? Higher is tighter, lower is looser. Higher, tighter, lower is looser. And then you can adjust that car to fit your own driving style. If you think I'm too tight, then loosen it up. But just a couple clicks right there will do you quite a bit of good. But you gotta watch the corner exit on this one. It does like to, especially when the tires are cold. Actually, when the tires are cold, it likes to snap on corner exit. You can probably do some more work down here with the track bar to resolve that issue. But I only got so much time. All right, now I want to take this moment and show you guys something. This is a big, way cool. Oh, coffee. Hold on. It's Sunday morning. What time is it over here? It's 7:30 California time. I want to go to my Sim Hub and I want to show you something that I use. If I close this out and my setup testing, we'll load that. Okay. And Brother Tom made this. This is so cool, you guys. And I'm not sure what he's going to do with it. I don't know if he's going to distribute it or not. This is a peak RPM. So how do you know if you have the right gear in the car, right? So with the weather temperature changes, you jump into a race, you're testing it. I'm testing it at 72. You jump into a race, it's 85. Okay, do I have the right gear? I don't know. And actually on the setup sheet here from RYCO tells you hotter track, lower gear, less RPM. Colder track, higher gear, more RPM. My thinking, I think I had that backwards in my head. And I really got to read that every time because it is. But let me just show you what this RPM thing does. This is so cool. Like I said, Tom Hogue developed this. The guy's an engineer, for God's sake. And engineering he did. Okay, so let's go. Okay, you guys already have all this stuff, right? Your tires, because I'm going to mess all this up. Your setup. Let me get this out of the way. Your setup. Okay, good. Now, this is actually a dashboard where the other things you'll see here are overlays. Oh, that's right in the way of that overlay, isn't it? That's okay. We'll leave it there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing being right there. The center thing right here is, and this is on Sim Hub, and it tells you the gravity forces. And you want to try to keep the car inside this red circle as much as possible. So if you're outside the circle, it kind of tells you maybe you need stiffer springs on that side to keep you back inside the circle. So picture that as a big ball bearing on the hood of your car. Not the hood, the roof of the car. Okay, and as it gets outside that circle, it means you got too much going that way. And I do that here. I couldn't get rid of the ball here, but you can watch it as I'm going around. Let me just do a few laps. And I also got my fuel indicator up here. So when you're testing, you can see if that's the right amount of fuel or not. All right. Okay, let's go turn a couple laps now. With the peak RPM, it resets the RPM. Oh, hold on a second. My string is all messed up here on my steering wheel. The RPM resets when you shift. Okay, I'm second gear. So in a max of 61, that's what I had in first gear. Okay. So you're going to see when I shift. Okay. So you want to get this into second gear before you actually test your RPM. Let's go see what we get here. You watch my dot in the middle while I'm driving. Because for me, I still can't watch that while I'm driving. I think when I originally built this car, I was about 84 degrees. And I think this track now is what, 72? First couple laps, she's loose on exit. These tires are cold, and she likes to slide a little bit on entry. That's okay. You're going to be in a pack of people. Hopefully you're on the pole. You could have issues. So, all right. So we're looking at the RPM gauge here. I heard it tap the chip. Okay. Now don't downshift right here, because if you downshift, it's going to clear out the peak RPM number. So there we hit 84 peak. Okay. And 84 is 84 as high as it can go. So watch this now. Let's just try something. Stop. Smooth this out of the way here. Oops, what do we get for laps on there? Ah, okay. I have trouble monitors. I can move it out of the way. Okay, 38383. Oh, we didn't really go far. Okay, but let's just take a look here on this setup. Colder track. So like I said, I was tested in 85. So he said colder track what? So he can start in front. He said we have a colder track. Go to a higher gear. Well, he wants more RPMs with the 449. Will that be the 555? Think we're going to hit the chip? Well, let's find out. Think we're going to hit the chip too soon. Okay, and this time I'm going to put this up here because you guys can watch it while I'm driving. I'll come back and watch the replay and watch my ball in the middle. Okay, we're going to shift early. All right. I didn't hear the chip hit that time, but I'm not watching it either. So there, I heard the chip hit. So that's when we're hitting the chip sooner. You hear me hitting the chip a lot sooner. I can feel it. It's by the flagman, wasn't it? Just past there. On a good lap. One more lap. Okay. So I see the peak. It hit 84. I'll stop. Laps. Oh, we're in the sixes, right? Is that where we were before? Yes, where we were before. 620 is our fastest up there. All right. So I can't say that was bad. Let's go back to our setup and try something else here. Now, look, on the cheat sheet, go higher. I'm going to go, we're at 549. Let's try that 542. But I do love these, the RPM gauge that Tom made. So just think of it. So you pop into practice, it's 65 degrees. You go to the track, it's 85 degrees. You know you got to do a gear change, but which one do you want? Or how far do you go? Okay. Okay, I'm expecting to hit the chip later or not at all. Not at all there. I saw my windows at 83. There we tapped it. Where's your 84? Ah, I hit the berm. That pretty much messed up our test right there. That's probably good enough right there. We're in the fives with that one. See what I did? Just by throwing the RPM gauge on there and running a few laps with these different things, I was able to get a better time. I'll stop. Oh, 2 5s. All right. Okay, so colder track, higher gear, more RPMs. We went the other way. Oh. All right, I need more testing on that. Because I thought, see, in my head, I thought it's backwards. Hotter track. Okay, so for me, for a hotter track, we're not getting the traction out of the tires, right? The track is slicker. So my RPM, I need to go to a higher number. I need more RPM because I'm not getting it out of the colder. That's just me. So that's got me confused still. I'll do some testing. Test. Okay. Was that cool? Wasn't that cool? Don't you love the peak RPM meter that Tom made? Tom Hogue. Out of somewhere in California. I don't know if I should save that setup or not right there with that gear. I'm not going to because I tested the peak gauge here at a higher temperature. So you might want to write that down. All right, guys, I think that's all I got for you. Let me see. Anything else in my notes? No, I don't think so. All right. Thanks, KC, for the setup sheet. I do appreciate it. RYCO SK and Tour Guide is what he calls it. Okay, guys, that's it from here. Happy race day. Please do share. YouTube likes. If you guys get anything out of these videos, and not just my airways videos, you got to do a thumbs up on it. Otherwise, it does not get bigger, and it gets hidden in the list of YouTube videos, and nobody will find it. So please, if it's useful at all, give me a thumbs up. If it totally sucks, give me a thumbs down. That's fine too. If you got comments to make it better, throw them in there. If you got comments in general, throw them in there. All right, we do look at those, we do read those, we do respond to them, and that's all I got from here. Okay, guys, happy race day. Say hi to the 209 on the track. Bye.